Welcome in to my channel. My name is Bronwen. I hope you are doing well. If you are a new face, welcome in. It's really good to have you here. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. I felt really called to lighting a citronella candle, just random citronella candle. And I know it is, citronella is used as a natural remedy or repellent towards biting insects and stuff. Excuse me, confirmation burp right at the start of this reading. Okay. Now I had cards come out and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Something's being brought to you. But you can see that this crow, this raven, this corvid is not flying. It's taking a rest and it's sitting on this horse's back, but the horse isn't actually moving itself. It's just looking, it's taking the scenic route, I heard. What it's bringing to you in its mouth is like a blessing. And I kept hearing that something, you're going to go viral, or something is going to go viral. And all of these pests are going to be around you trying to They're going to try and, like a mosquito, bite and draw a bit of blood. They want a little bit, they want a little bit. And lighting this candle, there's something about how you keep those pests at bay, how you keep them at bay, because we have the Six of Cups coming out, which is about the past. This is nostalgia, going down memory lane. It can also be old energy, which is giving me these pests. And we also have the Death card, which is a double meaning, because it's about endings. It's always about endings. But there is the view of these little mosquitoes, these pests, that are almost like, I was going to say vultures, but vultures aren't actual pests. You have these mosquitoes, these, why would I say bloodsuckers, like vampires, who are circling around knowing that you've got this coming towards you, or they're going to do this when you do gain some sort of blessing. And they want it. They want to bring some sort of ending. They want it and they want to bring some sort of ending at the same time. And the other message here is how to kind of nip that in the bud. There's something about nipping in the bud old energy, so that it's just not there when this blessing comes in. And this blessing is taking its time. It's coming in slowly, but it's because something has to gain traction. There's something about how it's to do with going viral. It's to do with everyone seeing something that you can provide, a service that you can provide, or something that you speak upon. And people just going crazy over it. Okay, let's see, because I've lit this candle and I don't know if you can see. Can you see that it keeps jumping up and down? What you can't see on the screen is that what's burning off of it is black. And whenever I see black, that's to do with like negative intent. This is cleaning and removing negative intent around you, or gossip, or whatever these people are pecking at. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. So let's see. Let's put the Knight of Pentacles there. Then we have the Six of Cups. So this is giving me the energy also that the Knight of Pentacles, this blessing coming in for you, these finances or wealth or prosperity, it's coming in for the hard work that you placed as a seed a long time ago. This is not just like something that you're doing now. It's built. It's having to gain traction is what I'm hearing. It's almost like planting that seed, and like for what, 2 weeks? Just for example, you don't see anything. You don't see any growth. That's because everything's happening underneath. It's all happening underground. It's giving me the same energy of that. And then you see the little sprout pop up and you're like, oh, okay, it's alive. And there's always that worry that the seed won't actually sprout. And the first couple of weeks, it's just an umming and ahhing. Is it okay? Is it a dud? Is it going to make its way out? And how it comes. So there's been a lot of inner work, or a lot of shadow work, or a lot of work just hushed keeping your cards to your chest. And this has been going on. It's not been going on for 2 weeks. It's been going on for longer than that. It may be 4 months, 4 years. There's something about four trips around, four trips around the sun. It's been going on for a while, and this is why you're getting it. And it takes time. It takes time, but it's coming. So what's this ending about? We have this ending. Who are these little mosquitoes with the death card? The mosquitoes are people from your past. You have the Lovers coming out in reverse. You have Judgment here. These are people that, I'm not saying that these people are villains or they're bad guys or that they're, you know, nefarious and, oh my gosh. It's more that those are people that you left behind for a reason. It's always been my saying, for me personally, not for other people, but a person is an ex for a reason. Some people get back with their exes and they're happy and they work it out. But for me, it's always been that if you are in my past, there's a reason for that. There's a reason. I learnt and then I moved on. And sometimes the lesson is easy and sometimes it's really difficult. But once you learn what it is that the universe is trying to provide for you, you realize that what you went through because it was for you. But you have people that maybe you have left behind in other timelines that don't see it that way. They don't see it that way. They see it as, whatever you've got, I want a bit of that. I want to come in. I was there when you first started off that, when you first planted that seed. I gave you the soil. I helped you. I dug that hole for you. You put the seed in, but without me, you wouldn't have been able to plant that. Where's mine? Give me some money. Give me some of whatever it is that you're getting. Judgment in reverse. Otherwise, I'm going to tell people what an absolute B word you were. Or I'm going to tell them this and this. Look at how hard I've got it. Look at where you are to where I am. And they are exactly where they're supposed to be. And I don't say that as like karma's a B word. You get what you're given. No, I mean that as each one of us is exactly where we are supposed to be at present, right now. We're exactly on the right portion of our path. And if we're not on the right portion of our path, best know the universe will correct that by placing a tower there. Please know I have to state that my readings are for entertainment purposes only, okay? Make sure that you become familiarized with the legal disclaimers that I have in the description box, and then continue with this video. Know that by watching my video, watching all of this video, you are in agreement that you have read and understood the legal disclaimers, okay? No, and again, do not make anything fit if it doesn't. If I use any type of pronouns, I'm picking up on energies, and that's it. It's up to you whether or not you assign a gender. But definitely these little mosquitoes. The mosquitoes around whatever this light is, because this light is not just representative of who you are. This is almost like what this Knight of Pentacles is. With that, look how big this bird has had to open its mouth to carry the entire pentacle. The entire pentacle. That's a lot. So there's a large opportunity. I had a large opportunity to create and to benefit. And it's golden. There's something about it being golden. It's going to match your vibration. It's matching your vibration. And it's, as I move it, it keeps having these black puffs that come out of it. And look at that, how it's slowed down for a moment. If you decide to collaborate with past people, it's going to dim your light, or it's going to make it harder for you to get to that opportunity. Okay? This is what's coming in to peck away at what is yours. So let me pop that there. That's very interesting. Very direct. I'm noticing, because this is a very new deck for me, that this deck is very direct. It's very, very direct. It will give you the answers like that. Whereas some of my other decks are kind of like, no, you need to kind of philosophize this a little bit before you get the actual answer. Can I get one more card, please? So we're going to have 6 rows. Oh, it's going to be a tight squeeze. Let's see. I heard that's what she said, but in the voice of, what's his name, Steve Carell, when he's playing Michael from The Office. That's what she said. Last row, thank you. The King of Wands. Am I taking this? Okay, take it. And the Knight of Cups. The King of Wands and the Knight of Cups will be underneath them. This is making moves. This is a leader. This is action. This is someone is coming towards you, or they're going to come towards you when they hear about this win. Yeah, when they hear about this win with the sun coming out, they're going to come in, swooping in with some sort of cup of love, like, oh, we should get back together again, or we should be friends again, or, oh, I haven't spoken to you in ages, we should be family again. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, my goodness gracious, that's quite a few. What else have we got in here? Knight of Pentacles is still underneath. We have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the 10 of Swords. It's telling me that with the 5 of Pentacles upside down, this is about removing all type of lack. Okay? But not just lack mentality as well. Because it's usually to do with not having, feeling like there isn't anything there. There's no sustenance I'm getting from this card. Now, the reason I'm having a really good look at this card is because I've only used this deck a couple of times before. I haven't actually, I'm not that familiar with it. But if you look down here, these crows or these birds here, they are searching water. They're searching nothingness to find some sort of sustenance. And birds along these kind of birds would not be waddling through water usually. You know, you have 3 of them up here having a look around, and they can't see anything either. So they're looking high and these ones are looking low, and there is a lack of food. Why am I getting like it's food or shelter, or, you know, the 5 of Pentacles is usually about ruin, not having enough. It being in reverse, whatever this opportunity is, this Knight of Pentacles, this golden flame that's coming forward, it's the ending of struggle, financial struggle for someone here with the Page of Cups and this crab next to it. This is to do with emotions, family. It could be meeting your soul family. I really like these stars as well because I saw them as like cogs instead. I don't know if you're going to become part of a team, like a young team of, it could be engineers, a young team of, there's something innovative. You're going to be creating something together. This is not just like, oh, here is some money, there you go. I mean, for a small portion there, it's like you have just won the lottery and you have all of this money. But for many, this is like putting your heart and soul into something that you want. It's something that you want. It's something that you can create and you can expand self from. And the Page of Cups, this is a very earnest, honest. It's honest. That's the right word. It's an honest project that will help many. There's something about it helping many. I don't know if you remember adverts from the 90s where they'd be like, you can give a person a fish and they can eat for a day. But if you teach them how to fish, they can feed their family forever. It's that type of energy. There's something here about you will benefit and so many people around you will benefit from what it is that you create. It's so, and I heard it's worth it. It's so worth it. And I don't know, when this comes towards you, it may, especially I'm just looking in my mind's eye at that golden light that I saw. It may seem a little bit blinding at first, like it's too big. I'm not going to be able to carry that torch. When really that torch was purposely crafted the way it was because you are carrying the light that's already within you. That golden light, that was always just, it's almost like it's just a carrier for your flame. You're not carrying someone else's, you're carrying yours. And I think that's something that someone here needs to remember when they are offered this, that you are not an imposter. You do have the skills, and this was created for you. You're not going to be told that, but this is what the divine wants you to know. This opportunity was actually created for you because of the ideas that you have and because of the love that you can bring into this I don't know what collaboration it is though. Many people coming together. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make it a better place for you and for me. This is something humanitarian, and this is something global. I don't know, I'm very excited for you guys. You also have, yeah, the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is helping people in need, because the Ten of Swords can be betrayal, utter betrayal, just broken down to the point where you can't get up. This being in reverse is removing that, removing every single sword, doing so with care, removing one by one by one. And it's giving me the game, what was it called? Operation. An operation for, you know, those who are younger. It was a game where, it's still out, it's a game where it's there's a person and they're laying down and like their organs will be missing, and you have actual physical little plastic bits that you put in there, and you have a pair of tweezers, and you have to try and take certain things out without, is it waking him up or unaliving him, and like there'd be a big red light that would flash and a noise that would come out. It's giving me that energy that with the Ten of Pentacles here, as these are slowly being pulled out, whatever this project is, this humanitarian heal the world, as each one is pulled out, it's pulled out very carefully with precision. And I don't know if you're going to be in a group, or it's like a group project of up to 10 people, or 10 different, it's 10 different minds. Like each person has a different skill set, that they're similar but they're different. And each person needs to be pulling these out with precision. You don't want to be waking the person up in operation. But it's going to bring in a lot of abundance, and not just for you, for so many people. I am so intrigued as to what this is. And I would love, if this resonates for you, when this comes in for you, to come back and be like, hey, this is what the job was, or this is what the project was. This is how we help the collective. This is how we help the world, because this is amazing. This is just so cool. I love it. Tell me about the Six of Cups, please. Tell me about the Six of Cups more. Okay. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. Yeah, you got the Empress in reverse. This is helping like less privileged, those who are disempowered. This is also to do with like helping people in war-torn countries. It could be, because it's giving me the energy of like children in Syria who have to, you know, go to school and their school is rubble. I can't imagine what it is like. I mean, I work with children for over 21 years. I cannot imagine what it is like to be a child, no matter where you are in the world, having to go to school with dirt floors or just rubble, or being a teacher in an actively war-torn country. It blows my mind that there is so much of this still happening, and there is so much that could be done to stop it, and that it's just not done. But I don't want to throw politics into here, because we should have no politics in here. But you have here the Ten of Cups here to the Empress in reverse. It really is bringing in a rainbow. Someone needed that confirmation. Somebody needs the confirmation of a rainbow, seeing a rainbow, and how you're going to help. Rainbow and sunflowers, and bringing this into the less privileged, or those who really need help. Okay, I've been told to put these out. And I find it very interesting that we started off this reading looking at the fact that there's something major, there's something big coming in. Okay, it's a lot of responsibility and it's a lot of hard work, but it's really worth it. I'm hearing it's really, really worth it. But we weren't really focusing that much on that. It was more to do with the mosquitoes that are coming in. And right now, Spirit wants you to know more about what this project is. And then we will get to the mosquitoes. Because I'm already getting downloads about that. Confirmation verb, excuse me. Wheel of Fortune's come out as well. The Hierophant's in reverse. There seems to be like this energy when it comes to the Six of Cups, the Empress in reverse, the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. And then you have the Four of Cups in reverse. Interesting. This is an offer that, this is an offer that's going to come in quite soon actually. The next 6 months for someone. Between the next 3 days to the next 6 months. And I know that that's a very big expanse of time, but there's many of you coming through. If you really want to know when this is coming in specifically, you may need to have a personal reading. All of the information for that is down below. Page of Swords is coming out. Wheel of Fortune. This is going to come in, and when it does, this is something that you are going to want to take. This is something that you are going to want to take. Let me put these down. I'm going to put this one here. The same person that you removed from your life recently. And recently can be anything between, I'm hearing, not 10 years, that's not recent. 5 years to now. If there is a major relationship, be that romantic, be it familial, be it, you know, a best friend that you've had for a very long time, in the last 5 years to now, that you have cut off, have had to ghost, it has petered out, or you are outright, I cannot be friends with you anymore in this relationship, whatever that may be. This is the same person or people or group that are going to come back when they hear about this good news for you. They're going to come back. Just be aware with the Queen of Wands here to the Hanged Man, they will put blockages in. They will try to find ways of putting blockages in. And it doesn't mean that they are actively going to be like, right, this is the organisation. Let me call them up and tell everyone that collective is mad, or collective can't look after their money, or collective's never on time. No, it is the energy of coming in to try and stir up any wounds, to throw you off of your direction, to throw you off of your focus. It's almost like, well, look at me, please come in and look at me. Because the Page of Swords here, I've just realised, I read the Page of Swords as the Ace of Swords. The Page of Swords is watching, looking, gossiping. It could be taking notes as well. And you have somebody here who's going to be watching you blow up. And I don't mean blow up as in kaboom, I mean literally go viral, or some sort of project that you're working on go flipping viral. Like everyone's going to know about it. This new app comes out, this new charity, this new something, and it's in every single household because it's on, there's an advert on television, and there you are. There's your face, there's your quote or your words, or, you know, the advertising part was done by collective. This person's illustrations were done by collective, and yes, this will be going to this war-torn place, blah blah blah, and the project manager was collective, and your face is going to be seen by everyone, and this person's going to be shocked. They're going to be stunned. Judgment has just slipped down and fell. So we have the Page of Swords of Judgment here. This is somebody watching, like, I feel like this person is kind of impressed by your progress, but at the same time, they're kind of watching, and they are gossiping a little bit. It's kind of like talking with others, like, well, how long do you think that will last? Do you think that they had a major part in this? Because that Judgment in reverse is telling me like ill luck or something bad's going to happen. This person is assuming that whatever comes from this, it's not going to be that big. And I don't get that they are sitting there and like gossiping and they have nothing else to do with their life. No, it's kind of like when they do think about it, they're like, wow, okay, this person's actually made it big. I did not expect them to get that far. Wow. And then Judgment, it's almost like a little bit of jealousy niggles at them. And they're like, well, I'm not doing too great. Maybe I could reach out. Maybe I could reach out and I could talk to them. I could talk about my emotions and how I feel and how we left it last time, you know, and how, you know, this overwhelming feeling that maybe we should invest again, because they're seeing you as being very stable now, you know. For some particular people, specific people, they're going to look and be like, okay, so that person's doing really well. I'm not doing really well and I need some financial help. Maybe I can reach out to them, and because they're part of this and it's for the collective, it's for humanity, they'll be really kind and they'll reach out their arms and they'll help me. They may genuinely be like, I would like you to help me out. Can you lend me? And they're going to ask you for a ridiculous amount. They're going to ask you for a ridiculous amount, because I just heard 30k in my head. For a lot of you though, this is somebody who is coming in, like they want to strike up a friendship again, but they're doing so because they know that you're doing well. And I don't feel completely like this person's just an opportunist. They kind of are they're being a bit of an opportunist with you. But they're watching, and you can see in the background here, there's all this lightning and storms and stuff happening. And this crow is just flying fast as well though, flying super, super fast. All these feathers are coming out as they're flying. They're really vigorously flapping their wings to bring this sword. So there's some sort of information here that, I want to know more about death. One second. I stopped halfway through my sentence and I want to know why. Why did I stop halfway through my sentence? See these cards, maybe I've got too many rows. Or you can go on top of each other then. Should I make that into that one there? Yeah, okay. I've made it into 5 rows because there's just not enough space. Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So this person may want to now have better family relations with you, as in, if this was your dad, now they want to speak to you. Now they want to, you know, spend time with you because they know that you have, they're assuming you have a nest egg that they can dip into, or you're going to be the one that takes care of them. Or it could be your cousin that you stopped speaking to because the person was just too much drama. And now they're like, oh my goodness, now I can go and I can make bail for my friend. There's something here with, I can get good with this person and they can help me out. And if it's not your family, look, a distant friend is thinking of you. There's going to be someone who's like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize they did so well. I need to get in contact with them. We need to, you know, connect. We need to go for a couple of drinks. Let me get back into that circle. Oh my goodness. Or it could be a loved one, or somebody that you saw as a loved one. Hanged Man to the Ace of Swords, somebody that you may have blocked, somebody that you don't think about anymore. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this did not work out. It did not work out. And you have here the 3 of Swords in reverse. So it may be that this person has not completely healed from the experience of knowing you, or vice versa, right? 8 of Pentacles is usually a master, somebody who has taken time to really hone in some sort of skill, be that an emotional skill, be that a logical skill, whatever that may be. I mean, this bird here has sharpened their beak and has really gone to town working on this pentacle here. It being in reverse is this is a skill or a lesson unlearned. This is something that still is either raw or has jagged edges, or something feels prickly here. Now I'm putting this next to the Lovers in reverse. So this is like unfinished business. The Three of Swords here, this person feels like it isn't over, or this person hasn't finished saying what they want to say. And you do have here the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is fast moving action, fast movement of some sort. So the minute that they see you go viral, or they hear that you've gone viral, boom, they're going to try and message you. They're going to try come in and be like, oh my goodness, haven't seen you in ages. And you have here the Seven of Wands. Be aware though that this person has a competitive streak. I don't know if they they were blocked. This person may have been competing with you the entire time, and that makes no difference if it's your mum, your aunt, your grandma, your ex-husband, your best friend from high school, whatever. They were competing with you in some way. This person was almost like, I don't know why I'm getting this person was jealous of you, even if this was like the love of your life 5 years ago. That's strange, right? But the Queen of Swords in reverse. So you have the Judgment coming out in reverse. You now have the King of Wands to Queen of Swords. This is somebody who wanted to be the leader, or they wanted to be the one that was kind of like, you follow me, I'm not following you. I'm not a follower, I'm a leader. But the Queen of Swords in reverse is somebody who manipulates or gaslights. I'm getting gaslights. Gaslighting is the worst, right? I've been gaslit before. When you know somebody's intentions. And if you are an empath, if you class yourself as an empath or a psychic, or just somebody who is highly sensitive, and I do not mean like, oh my God, they're so highly sensitive. I mean that you are aware of like energy shifts, or just reading other people, and you know you've read them right. You know in like your bladder that you have read this person right. And they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. No, that's not how I feel. That did not happen. I did not say that. It's like, B-word, yes you did. I know you did, but fine, okay, whatever. That's the energy that I'm getting from this person. There is gaslighty energy. There's gaslighty energy, and they're going to be bringing this back. This is the reason why you are more or less being encouraged to lock off any type of consideration of, I'm going to actually give them space to talk. I'm going to give them space to come back in, because nothing has changed is what I'm hearing. Nothing has changed when it comes to, I'm right, you're wrong. I'm big, you're small. It's giving me Matilda vibes. And I'm not talking about the musical, for those of you who haven't seen the old school one. It's just someone who was rigid in the past is still rigid, even if they're pretending to be like loosey-goosey. Like loosey-goosey, it's fine. Before I go in, loosey-goosey. But the minute they come in there, straight away, Justice has come out to the Ace of Cups. So this could be a Libra, it doesn't have to be. 7th house is relationships. The World. 8 of Cups. 9 of Swords. Geez, 6 of Wands. And I'm hearing the song, since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. Got Kelly Clarkson coming out. There's this energy of they haven't been doing very well. This person feels like they're down on their luck. That Justice coming out there was like justified. This person feels justified in what though? In getting some of what you are gonna get, and assuming that because something that you're involved in, that this, you know, your spirit guides, universe, God, Allah, Vishnu, whoever you see as the oneness of all, has gone, hey, oh my goodness, let's have a look through your Akashic records. You went through all of this, and you went through it with them as well at some point. Oh my goodness. Okay, so how did they react? Oh, okay, it went very dark for a while. Oh, they pulled themselves out. They learned. Oh, they learned some more here. They learn everything we put them, every single part of that mission up to now, they've passed. This opportunity here, yeah, we made that. We specifically molded that. That was their present. That was their blessing. Yep, that's theirs. That's for you. And you have this person here whose Akashic record is probably very close to yours because they're intermeshed for a specific amount of time, right? And they're looking at theirs going, 1 second, they had a light soul contract. How is it that this person over here, even though it got very dark over here, they pulled themselves up, this person didn't? They're going to have to go through that again. Next life, they're going to have to go through that again. Or we're just going to keep sending them the same lesson. Different people, different places, same lesson. This person is there with their hand out going, that's not fair. That's not fair. Compete, compete, compete. And it's like secret competition, whether that's family, friend, lover, whoever. Look, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed by competing or comparison with collective who either wasn't aware of this or didn't care for this. At some point you may have, because you were in a karmic cycle with this person, but they are definitely coming in with this energy of woe is me, judgment in reverse, you know, Queen of Swords in reverse, which is a manipulative. This is gaslighty, emotionally manipulatively energy. The World in reverse. This is bleeding heart, small violin to a degree. And I don't feel like they're going to take that angle straight away, but that may be what they're thinking. You have the Nine of Swords, worry. They may be worrying about finance, about health, about, I'm hearing home and foundations. You have the I was going to say the Eight of Swords, you know that, which is like mental trapping yourself. But you have the Eight of Cups coming out, which is just being really overwhelmed, really overwhelmed. And then you have the Six of Wands in reverse. I flipping love this deck, can I just say? The energy is really good. And the deck, I cannot remember the name of it. It is, just for those who want to know, it's Crow Tarot. But that Six of Wands in reverse, this is feeling like nothing's gone right. So it may be like, since you've been gone, things have gone wrong. So it must be to do with you and not to do with me. Since you've been gone, I'm down on my luck. So what happened here? What is the void that is missing in my life? It must be something to do with what you're no longer giving me, rather than the fact that maybe that void was always there and I was filling it up with people, places and things, rather than looking within and seeing what it is that hurts. Five of Cups. Five of Cups coming out. And you've got strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Somebody who wants to covet what is yours, but doesn't want to go through the trials and tribulations, through the hurdles and the struggles, through the darkness, through that slime, that sludge that you had to go through multiple times over to get to the point where this Knight of Pentacles is coming in. Because that Six of Cups, that is showing you next to the Knight of Pentacles that you are gaining this blessing, not only because of the trials and tribulations you had to go through, but because of the amount of struggles and sacrifices that you've had to make with this Death card. The amount of people that you have had to leave behind, jobs, sense of identity, objects, maybe even homes. And I'm getting really, I can feel this energy coming through. It's almost like this, not how dare you, that this person is like, well, how comes you're having this? I'm not. But it's that energy of, you've made so many sacrifices to get where you are. And it doesn't mean that where you are is the best and you're happy to sit pretty now. But you've had to fight for yourself. Someone here has had to fight very hard for themselves to get where they are. And someone's empathy a long time ago caused them a lot of trauma because they had no boundaries. There were no boundaries there. And this person who is vexed, right? Or this person who is like flipping between absolutely adoring you and loving you, but then hating you at the same time because they want what is yours. How comes you're able to shine so bright, but they can't? This person had decided not to go through the shadow. They decided to take the well-lit route, and it was quicker and it was easier and it was surface level. And it says, look, take care, enemies are working against you, but it's a temporary problem. This is a temporary problem, and it's a short journey. It's a short journey with whoever it is that comes forward to shake your hand, to come over and be like, well, you should be giving me this, this and this. This person is sitting in that energy of, I can bamboozle, I can trick them. They're still on that surface level 3D veil of thinking. They don't realize how far you are in front of them. And it's not a competition and it's not a race. But I can only use that analogy because they are seeing this as a competition. And if this was like, you know, 100 meters, you've already passed the finish line and broke that ribbon, and they're only just warming up. They're only just warming up. What else do we need to know about this? And I think the reason why I got so like, oh, about it is because you are being encouraged to remember, almost like look back at that Seven of Pentacles, at how far you've come. And then not only patting yourself on the back, push yourself then into the Page of Pentacles energy of where are you going to take yourself now? What are you going to do with this golden light? You know, when this opportunity comes, and focus on that rather than these buzzing little flies and little mosquitoes, because really, and I don't mean this as an offense to even the people that are coming from your past, because every person is a person, every person has a soul, and every single soul is going through their own journey of healing. Okay, so I'm not poo-pooing them and saying that they're not worth anything or that, you know, they're beneath you, but they are being presented as a mosquito while you are being presented as a golden flipping light. And it doesn't mean that their journey is any less valid for them. It's just that that is their lesson, to learn that they don't need to take from others. But what does that show you? That you should be focusing just on where you are going to direct your golden light, and not on something that's very small, a bit annoying. Because even though it says on here, take care, enemies are working against you, there isn't much they can do if you are not entertaining it. If you're not giving them your energy, it doesn't matter what they say. New home, new attitude. But I'm looking more at this broom. There's a need to continue to cleanse the space around you, because I do feel like it's not so much to do with like spiritual attacks or spell work or stuff like that. It's more gossip. Especially with that Page of Swords coming out, major challenges to overcome, a stubborn, aggressive person, somebody, and it says danger, especially in money matters. This person may ask you to either invest in something, to lend them money, to put your name on something, and you are being told to keep well alone. Leave well alone. Do not, just do not, okay? A period of ill health, depression. You have like a lot of things coming out here with this person kind of going, I'm sick, I'm sad, I'm lonely. That it's like a small child knowing that they have to go to bed and they want to stay up just a little bit longer, and they know that if they ask you that, you're going to say no, so they've got a tummy ache, so you come over, read me a story, story's been read, I'm hungry, I need to go to the toilet, my back is itchy. As many things as possible to get your attention. And that's what I'm getting here with this Page of Swords, with whatever these mosquitoes, if it's 1, if it's 10, whatever, they're going to come up with loads of different ideas or angles of how to gain your attention, and then gain almost like, let me gaslight you and emotionally manipulate you into letting me back into your life and back into your bank account, or into your bank account. Look, recognition, reward for merit, they want to be there. Advice from a friend, I'll give you some advice. Look, romance, celebration, party, let's go out and party. Be aware, just be aware of this. They are only as big of a problem as you allow your attention to focus on. Tell me about this Page of Swordy. And yeah, it's just come out again, stubborn, aggressive person. who is with the danger, especially in money matters. This is a person that will keep going because they want that no to turn into a yes. What is it that they're gossiping about right now that we need to know about? You will be playing a different role has come up. They're talking about how you've changed. They're talking about how you have changed and how much you have changed. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Look, that you are somebody that they don't recognize anymore. And it says disappointment in some affair is upside down, and that you actually achieved the things that either you said you were going to achieve, or you have achieved things that they didn't think were imaginable. This person is impressed by you, but they're also a little bit put out. They're a bit put out that you were able to do this and that they weren't around. And it was more they weren't around to kind of reap the merit or the rewards. Forces working against you. And that's what they're surprised about. So for someone here, maybe there's a little bit of spell work going on. I feel like it's more like slow this person down, because they wanted to catch up. There's this energy of I wanted to catch up. They wanted to come back in. Catch up. Why? Why catch up? Marriage has come out, and then warning you of a problem either now or in the future, and it was in reverse. So you have marriage. They wanted to, those of you that this is a romantic person, they wanted to get together with you, or they wanted to have like a second chance, and they may have wanted this whether or not they knew about your finances or your opportunity. They already knew about your golden light in a certain way. Okay, and for those of you that this is not romantic, marriage can be seen also as a type of union. There's something about your light has always been brighter than theirs, or you've always shone differently. Like your shine is different. Like you look at that and how beautiful that is and how golden it is. Yours is different. Like the way that you shine, like if theirs is like shiny like this, there's something about the particles of light and how it shines. It could be more sparkly or more prismy. It's giving me the vibes of the rainbow fish, which is like, it's not the greatest book, to be quite honest, kids book about a rainbow fish that is like super unique and different, and everybody else kind of shuns him for being different until he shares out all of his flipping scales, so everyone has a little bit of shine like him, which I think is it's like be unique and shine. My point being though is that book, the colouring that they use, that one fish is so flipping beautiful and unique and different, and all the other fish and even the water in the background, they're so flipping drab. They're just drab. And that's the energy I'm getting here. No matter how much this other person shone, even if they were just like shining for themselves, they were never going to be as bright as you are. And again, I am not saying that this person does not have purpose, that if they don't work on themselves, that they could not be shining bright. Yes, they could. But each of us has our own purpose. Each of us has our own blueprint. Each of us has our own mission while we're here. And you guys, those that it is resonating with, seem to have either a double mission or a specific mission. It's like the difference between the army and the Marines, okay? And I'm just using that as an example. They are two different, as much as it is all to do with the armed forces, they're two different categories completely. And, you know, I know that there's different, what's the word? Tests and things that have to be done to go, if you're in the army, to become someone in the Marines. And that's what this is. You are, it's not that you're a cut above. Why am I saying cut above? There's something about the way you hold light and shine it that is different. It may just be that label of light worker. I know that light workers hold more light than those who are not, because they have such a harder job and more challenging job, because their job is to light up and inspire others, especially in adversity, in times where it is very, very dark and very, very difficult. This person, whoever this is for you, they saw this. And I don't mean they saw your light. I mean they felt this. And it kind of threw them off. It's like tuning your guitar to the wrong keys and then playing a song. Sounds weird. Even if it's off just by just a little bit, it's going to unnerve you because you know that something's off with that song. It's the opposite. You are in tune, or your light has such a vibration. They don't know what to do with that. So there has always been competition. You're just being yourself, shining, and they're like, well, I need to shine brighter. So this person's going to want to come back in again. Pay attention to your health. I don't know if somebody did something to your 6th house, and that's doing something to your 6th house was supposed to slow down your work, but it did something to your health instead. And I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose anyone. I can't state that the reason why you have, you know, kidney failure or something, got emphysema or anything like that is because somebody put a hex on you. No, no, no. Okay. If you are not well, please make sure that you are speaking to a doctor and that you're working with a doctor and that you take their advice first. Thank you. And you have here, a wish will not be granted, with guaranteed success right next to it with family matters. That's ridiculous. So they're trying to push something a different way. I feel like someone here reads cards. I feel like whoever the lover in reverse is, whoever this person is for you, they either read cards or they listen to tarot readers. Like they could come on YouTube and like look for specific readings and they listen to them, and they're being told that their wish won't be granted, but they're not listening. Family matters here with guaranteed success. This is what they want to hear. They want to hear that for themselves. They keep pushing something here. They want it. It's almost like having a loaded dice. They keep searching until they get the answer that they want to hear. And you've got dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Could be just a feminine energy. Changes in your life. This person has not changed, or they do not wish to make necessary changes in their life. Nest is upside down, so an emotionally secure, loving family is not important to them. This is very much just be aware of how you regulate your emotions. It's not to say that you don't, but just, I think it's like take extra care with your emotions, take extra care with your mental health, with, you know, finding time for mindfulness, for quiet time, for, you know, coming away from that daily grind of, no matter if you work in an office, if you work in a farm, or you work at a table like I do, that you are taking breaks, that you're taking time to go out and be in nature. And I don't mean like a park where there's loads of people and it's really noisy, where you can actually step out and it's quiet. And you can go out, even if that's only for 5 minutes. If that means putting earplugs in because there's nowhere accessible for you, do so, as long as it's safe for you to do so. There's a need for meditation, whether that's guided meditation, breathing exercises, but placing this into either your daily or weekly routine, because whoever this person is, they are definitely going to try and dredge up any old wounding you may have when it comes to being gaslit or not heard, not feeling like you're being seen. You have the Sun here and you have the 5 of Cups. They are definitely going to try and highlight this. For them, they're very good at manipulating other people or lying, I'm hearing. And you have the Magician in reverse. So this is almost like taking you back to a time where you didn't feel like you had the resources to create something that you need. I feel like this is more to do with like being in a time of need. This could be being in a time of need and them not helping you, purposely not helping you, or leaving you without, or if you had to go to a food bank, leaving you to go by yourself. If you had to go to the bank and ask for help, they wouldn't come in with you. The Sun being here, this could be a child of yours. It could be dumping, you know, their child on you, and then you had to take care of the child, take it as it resonates. You've got King of Cups in reverse. You also have the Seven of Cups. So this is somebody, could be a father figure or a parent who, you know, just was elusive, was never there. And you've got here the Eight of Swords to the Sun. There's something that they kind of want to stick on you, stick with you. So they could like wait until they find out that you have this gig, or that you're working on something and that you're really happy. And I heard for someone, it could be an engagement. You could be announcing that you're getting engaged, or that you, for someone, that's confirmation. For others, it could be a pregnancy. I don't know what that is. And then this person is going to message like some sort of accusation, or do you remember this, and put a photograph up of you looking all drunk and mangled, that like, you know, when you were 17. King of Pentacles, because they're trying to do something here when it comes to your job. King of Pentacles, investments. And then you have here the Eight of Swords. But this is like, they want to panic you so that you're thinking about them, so you're off your game. Be aware. This is why it's really good idea to start your mindful technique now. Because yeah, they want you to be like in confusion, in doubt, kind of feeling like you can't do things by yourself, so that you make mistakes. I'm going to leave it there because I feel like this is just going to go in circles if I do any more. And I think the message has got out. Just know how very worthy you are of being in a place, I heard, on a throne, to accept this gift, this blessing that the universe has created and molded and made, and just waited. Because it's not that we're waiting on the universe to provide us with a blessing. That blessing has been created already. It's been waiting for however long, because time is not linear, which means there is a version of you out there in whatever timeline dimension that already is sitting in that blessing, has already gone, oh, thank you so much, Crow, and has plucked that from the crow's mouth and gone, that's mine, thank you so much. Let's make it rain, shall we? So there is a need for you, maybe in this mindful techniques that you're doing, to envision yourself as your higher self. Where are you going to be in 6 months? What could this blessing be for you? In a year's time, where do you see yourself being? And be really detailed in that vision, because that's how we manifest. We manifest by actually almost like timeline jumping through our third eye into where it is that we want to be, which is why we are always being told to be very mindful of our thoughts. Because if you are thinking the worst, if you are going, oh my gosh, I don't have, this is too expensive, you are putting limits, you are manifesting the timeline of what it is that you think and feel and see. So think and feel and see the things that you actually want, and then just trick the universe. It's not even tricking the universe because it's already there and it's molded, but you can trick the universe for it to come in quicker by thanking the universe for already having it. But just be aware, this is why you're being asked to do the mindfulness, because they are definitely going to try and knock you off your game. Definitely. It's a temporary problem. It won't work. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Please know my readings are open. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, just have a look in the description box. I have prices, I have services there. Make yourself familiar with those before you reach out to me. I also have what was I going to say? I have a membership. I have membership now. Oh my goodness, right? On the up and up. The only way to get a live reading from me, to actually speak to me in real time, have a good old chat, ask me questions and so on and so forth, is to come and join the membership. And every second and fourth Friday of the month, I do live readings, but I've decided as a treat to do an extra one tomorrow. So if you would like to be in with a chance of actually getting a 3-card pull on any one question that you may have, the first 5 people that come into the live and are just like, hello, I will give you a personal reading at the end of that live reading. And you just have to show up and just be your beautiful self. So if you would like to be in with a chance of that, hit the subscribe if you haven't already, join, And you can have a look at the array of videos that are out there that people in the public do not get to see. And that would be great. It would be wonderful. Please know that I do have a sister channel also. If you scroll right to the bottom of my page, there are two. If you'd like to go over there and just like support that one, that would be awesome, because I am going to start posting a lot more there too. Know that anyone that is advertising anything in the comment sections, in the community part of like community page, if they are advertising anything where it has to do with like exchanging money, they're a scammer. It doesn't matter if they pretend to be me, if they pretend to be, you know, a client of the best broker in the entire of USA. If they have to advertise on someone else's channel, they are lying, okay? I love you. Do not get scammed. Just block and report them. Goodbye.